What's good, you guys? It's your girl Aaliyah here. So I was going to do a video, a separate video on my hair or whatever, but the video that I tried to do, it was like it got chopped up or whatever when I was trying to save it for Snapchat. Because if you didn't know, I record my videos on Snapchat and then I just save all the videos or whatever, and then I upload it. Or if I have to do extra editing, I'll do that and then I'll upload it or whatever. But anyways, it didn't work out as planned, so I just figured I might as well just put that in this video because I was just rambling anyway, so why not? I mean, cause anyways. But so about my hair, so I did this method or whatever, I was trying to like get my hair to be like curly and stuff, but bruh, like it did not, as you can see, it did not be like curly at all. But you know, in the video that I recorded earlier, I might try to like recover that video, because in the video I recorded earlier, it was like way more curlier than this or whatever. This right here don't really look like it's curly at all. It just look like a mess, but it's okay. It was a cute little experiment or whatever, you know. But I did a style called the petals hairstyle, and I only wore it for like 2 days, so that's probably why it didn't like hold how I thought it would or whatever. But I mean, it's whatever. It was just a little test run or whatever, just a little test run. But I might redo it, probably not tomorrow, but I'll probably redo it like Thursday or Friday. So anyway, since we're talking about my hair, I wrote down 5 things that I can remember off the top of my head. Well, 5 mistakes that I can remember off the top of my head that I made during my lock journey. So I don't think I put it down in a specific order, but I'm going to try to talk about it in a specific order, if that makes sense. So yeah. So the first thing, well, it don't really matter, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, the first thing I wrote down was I was over and consistently retwisting. Now, if you notice in my hair, down here is like more like that, and then the top is like more thin. Well, not thin, but it's like more compacted or whatever. And that's because when we first started my hair almost 2 years ago, my hair was started with either you could say, I guess, palm rolling or comb coils or whatever. And basically my hair, being the texture that it is, my hair did not want to like stay retwisted. I would have to retwist my hair like every couple weeks or whatever, because I would hate how my hair would look when it got like that, because it was just like but my method to fixing that was interlocking. So I do not retwist at all. I interlock for now on, because even up to like, I think the first time I interlocked was like, I think the first time I interlocked was like, this is May, and I interlocked twice since then, so probably like either February or March was the first time I interlocked. Either way it go, like I told you guys, I'm about to be 2 years locked, and this whole time that I've been palm rolling my hair, where I had to interlock at, all of that was like open. Like when I say open, like it wasn't locking at all, like along with the rest of my hair. And it was like kind of annoying, because it was just like, bruh, just lock with me, just come on. But it just didn't. And not like the fresh like retwist, not like the fresh retwist part. Like, let's say I had like about this much new growth or whatever, and I said, okay, well, I want to retwist my hair. All this was unlocked or whatever, and it was just like, bruh, like, I don't know. But yeah. So the next mistake was not doing my research on the size that I wanted. So I don't think I put the first size that I had. My hair was like a little bit bigger than this or whatever. And when she started my hair, I already felt like this is too big. I don't want my hair big. Like my locks big. I don't want that. So yeah, I didn't want my locks big or whatever. I wanted like medium small locks. Cool. So what I did was and this actually goes into, is this the next one? Yes, it does. Okay. So yeah, I didn't know what size I wanted to do for my locks or whatever, and I did look at like the size that she put in my hair, and I was like, it's a little too big. I'm a split them, and this was like the first night I had them or whatever. I was like, splitting them. They gotta go. Too big. So how we got my hair to lock was we put yarn braids in my hair. So the yarn braids really did help my hair lock the way, the way they were supposed to. Cool. So yeah, I should have did my research or whatever. Not necessary, because I was gonna say I should have had like a number in my head, but I don't feel like you should have like a number when you're trying to figure out what's the size locks you want. You just need to figure out like more of what size you want, not the amount of locks that you want. So yeah, but my hair is actually coming together. We've been through some things whatever, but we getting there. The second part that I was talking about, that I said we were getting to, was number 3, splitting my locks, which rips them. Splitting my locks. Okay, so like I said, I split my locks like the first night that I got them. Okay, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. When I first split my locks, they were still like kind of small, like they weren't too bad or whatever like that, which goes into the whole research thing, because if I knew how big they were gonna grow, I would have split them smaller than I split them that night, to be honest. But they started getting so freaking big that like the back, I would have some in the back and they'll be like this big, literally. But it was like a clumpy mess. Like it was like clumpy or whatever, and I was like, no, like it was too big in the back, and the back didn't match the front, and I was like, it was just annoying. So, but that was after my hair started like locking, because like I said, I had yarn braids in my hair, so I wasn't like keeping track of how they were growing. So at that point it was locking, cool, but like I said, I wasn't keeping track of it. So when I finally decided to stop yarn braiding my hair and do other stuff, I would notice that when I would take my hair down or whatever, my locks would like look different or whatever like that, and I'd be like, bruh, like it's cool or whatever, but it's not the look that I'm going for. So I'm like, all right, cool, let me figure this out. So I did my research or whatever. I was looking at different people's locks, and I was like, okay, I want that size right there. It don't have to look like hers or whatever, but I want that size right there. Cool. So I split my locks or whatever, and some of them like they ripped, and it was just another issue after that, and it was so annoying. So I apologize. I had to move in a different position, but I had to sit down. My feet were starting to hurt. But what was I say? Oh, when I was splitting my locks, I did look up videos on YouTube as to how to split locks or whatever, and like one girl, like she would grab her lock and whatnot, and she would go down the thing and she would cut it, and I was like, no, I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut it. I definitely don't want to cut it. So I was like, okay, well, what's something else you could do? So I took the root of my lock and I just try to find like a weakness spot. And what I did was, once I found that weakness, I just tore it down. And a lot of them, they separated easy. They separated easy from that. So that was like the good thing. That was the easy thing. But some of them, they did not separate as easy. And it might be kind of hard for me to find one that I'm talking about. Because some of them, I ended up putting some back together. But how I did it was I let my hair kind of grow out more over time, and then, kind of roll it together or roll it up. And then I would 2-strand twist it. And, that made a new lock. A lot of the locks that I have in the front, I actually combed them out, and I did them like that because I was like, okay, well, if the back is going to do this, let's see what the front is going to do. And I said, let's see what the front is going to do. And I was like, no, I'm going to just comb out the front or whatever, because I didn't want the front to end up ripping apart, and then my locks is just a mess all over the place. So I combed the front out, and that's what caused some of my front pieces to look like I have shrinkage. And really I don't. It just looked like that because they're relocking. And it's helping that I interlock them, because I don't have to worry about my hair. I don't have to worry about constantly retwisting them. So that did solve that problem. But yeah, long-winded. All right, number 4. Okay. So another thing that I notice people do, and yes, I was doing it, that's why it's on the list, is put too much stress on your hair. And when I say put too much stress on your hair, when I first started my lock journey, I was putting yarn braids in my hair. Now, yarn for me, and for my cousin, because she's the one who taught me how to do that, but yarn did help my hair tremendously lock pretty fast. It did, I give it that. But the thing with yarn is you have to be careful as to how you're putting the yarn in your hair, and you have to be careful to how you're taking it out, because it's annoying. Yarn is so annoying to take out your hair, especially if you did it the size we did. We literally did it 3 strands of yarn, and that was it. So, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter what size braids you do in yarn. Yarn's just annoying to take out regardless. But yeah, so I had yarn braids. I had fox locks, and I felt that really put stress on my hair, because with the fox locks, you have to braid it on there and then you wrap it around, and I feel like the wrap around method was the part that stressed my hair, me personally. When it came down to I would get braids and stuff like that, when it came down to that, I just felt just braiding your hair too tight at the root or whatever, because if you do that now, you really shouldn't. You should have less tension on it, because you have locks, and you don't want to thin your hair out or whatever like that. You have individual locks, so you put in stress on those locks, it's going to thin your locks out. So I think those were like the only things that I really put in my hair. But it was just like real consistent. Like it was just like, cause my hair was like about this, about right there. My hair, like all my hair was like about right there, or whatever. And I just was very like insecure about having that shrinkage. I was like, bruh, like shrinkage is not for me. It's not. So that's why I was saying that I'm glad that my hair is starting to stretch out. Well, I think I said it in the other video that I meant to record. But my hair is starting to like stretch out and stuff like that. So I'm proud of y'all, or whatever, these bad girls and whatnot. But okay, so the last thing, the last mistake that I could remember off the top of my head was I did not trust in the process, and that goes back to putting consistent styles in my hair, doing stuff to my hair or whatever, not thinking like, oh well, you should wait till your hair grows out a little bit more to see how it looked, and blah blah blah. And that's another reason why I was telling my cousin, because she's like, all my family is like, your hair is beautiful, like you shouldn't do nothing to your hair, just leave it as is, your hair is gorgeous, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, it is pretty, we came a long way. Like I had to learn what is and what isn't for my hair. So it was that, and that was the journey, that was the whole process. But it was just like, I kind of wanted to start my hair over to, one, see the process from beginning to current. Like, I want to see the whole thing. I want to go through the ugly phase, even though every phase is beautiful, but I just want to go through that phase or whatever. I also, if I was to start my life over, which I've been thinking about it, I also want to, let me see, I want to go through the ugly phase. I want to see the growth, like, itself. I want to see the locks lock itself. I don't want to have no manipulation on it. Also, because I've had my hair for 2 years, I have an idea of how I want it and all the other stuff. I have an idea of how I want my hair to look, and I know what size I want it to be and all of that. So I mean, it's been a thought, but my hair, the only thing that's really like keeping me from combing it out and not trying to start it over was the fact that, even though I had to grow through like the different hair phases, the different changes, all the other stuff, my hair still stuck with me, and my hair came on this journey with me. Like, okay, you want to cover us up? Okay, cool. Whatever. We still gonna be here. You want to do this? Okay, cool. We're still gonna be here. Like, my hair never failed me. So that's the only reason why I haven't done it yet. Other than that, I would have definitely combed my hair out. Other than, my hair growing with me and taking everything that I put it through and still being like, we still gonna stand strong, we're still gonna be here for you, whatever. That just gave me like an appreciation for my hair, because before I had locks, like, I would just cut my hair. Like, my hair was way longer than this. I used to cut my hair and I would just put like weaves in it. I wouldn't take care of it. So the fact that I haven't cut it, I haven't touched it, even though I've been thinking about it, I haven't cut it, I haven't touched it, or whatever. If I think of any other mistakes that I made with my hair, maybe I'll make a part 2 and this be like a little series, because I can actually, I'm proud of it. So yeah, anyways, I feel like this video is becoming too long, but if I think of any other mishandling all the mistakes that she thinks that I made, which I feel like those are all, to be honest. I don't think I left anything out, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.